Hello, it's Godchild. Welcome back to another video. Back at it with not Tropical Town. I'm not Minecraft serious. No, not that. Um, and it's another thing is this video is not what's it called? Like that one video I made of what's it called, me covering the coverage update. Nope, we're just doing servers. Back at it with some servers. Doing CubeCraft. She'll sit down, relax, and let's go. By the way, to the people out there, know that again a reminder, this is my YouTube channel's motto, by the way, so just know that. But anyways, stay encouraged, positive, and determined. It is definitely somewhat easier said than done, but it's important to remember. Please stay encouraged during no matter what difficult times you'll have. Trust me, they'll pass soon. Even though in the heat in the moment it wouldn't seem like that. Nevertheless, please, it's important to keep hope. To like keep, how do I say it? To have hope, um, to have stability, if that makes any sense. Alright, but and to always be positive, never self-inflict. It's important. And be determined on your goals. They don't happen overnight. Go towards them. It's literally put the work in. Alright, but hope that intro made any sense. Truly hope so. It's Godchild. And anyway, here we go. So honestly, I'm just gonna like talk about some Minecraft related things. Not as much like um I don't know, honest talking about motivating, which is my bread and butter to be honest. But I'll for sure this video I'm actually just talk for like I don't know every other reason if that makes sense. So we'll see. No, he's too far. Okay. Anyways, for those that don't know, the Copper Age update finally came out on Bedrock and Java edition. At least it came out for Bedrock. I don't know about Java to be honest, but nevertheless, it did come out. It came out in September something. I think it was yesterday. In my time zone, it is right now Eastern time, and it's 8:53 a.m. at the recording of this video. So I genuinely don't know, and like at least oh, how did I survive this? This person had a literal diamond sword. That's crazy. GG. Anyways, that's all I was saying though. Um, if the copper update came out, um, my official thoughts on it. By the way, if you want, you can see the review I did on it. I finally put timestamps on that video. Also, everyone, I might put timestamps on my video. I might not, because a lot of my videos are super long, and therefore it would be really hard to put timestamps. But know that I'll try to put them on like the shorter videos, if that makes sense. And if I put them on a long video, it's probably any of the 40-minute ones, but it's not guaranteed. But it is possible. If that makes any sense. I hope you see where I'm coming from, y'all. Gosh. GG. And not bad. I mean, it could be worse. I've had 0 eliminations so many times. Lol. Alright, fact of the matter. I think the copper update was pretty good. It overexceeded my expectations. Here's why. I think the armor is solid. Like, it's not the best in the world, obviously. I know that for a fact. Like, it's not iron, even. It's not diamond. It's not netherite. Look, you can't compare it to any of those. But honestly, for copper being as common as it is, I think it's really good. Like, it's a solid substitute, especially if you like run out of iron. With the exception you can't mine diamonds with the pickaxe, but other than that, I think it's good. I think it's decent at best. The solid, it's definitely much more worth it than getting wooden tools. That's for sure. Hot take. Copper tools, weapons, and armor over wooden wood ones. I'm gonna only do another run of this, if that, because I'm gonna move on to another project, which is gonna be a montage. So stay tuned for me making a montage of sorts. It's either gonna be these 3 games: Asphalt, Minecraft servers, like you're watching right now, or probably depends. Maybe even a Fortnite montage, but honestly, I might save that for another week. I don't really feel like playing that right now. That game is the epitome of stress. Not always, but like I don't get my way in that game. But maybe for like next week. Next week for sure, for real. Next week I'll definitely make it a montage. However, I'm also trying to not get burned out. Also, to my viewers and even people that don't view my videos know that I enjoy YouTube a lot. It is my true passion, and therefore I really do not want to stop. I may have moments I don't upload, but please know that I enjoy YouTube a lot. It's been awesome. By the way, it's I know this would be almost impossible, honestly. Like you can't sugarcoat this, but I want to try as much as possible to make the internet positive. That is extremely difficult. I will be honest, but it's again, if you could be on if you could be on your phone all day. I mean, disclaimer, don't get offended by this, but if you could be on that all day, scrolling or what have you, you could do the same by being positive, making the world a positive and better place for that amount of time. I hope you all see where I'm coming from, but if you don't, then no, I respect your opinion, and if you don't see that, nevertheless, I think it's impossible. Okay, I promise you that. I can rest assured that. Look, there may be things that objectively we've never done in history. What's that? Things I don't know, like the ocean alone, we've never explored, like entirely, like in real life. Okay, that's understandable. That's difficult, especially because who knows what other creatures aren't discovered. Alright, that's a little off topic what I was supposed to talk about, but like of what I wanted to talk about. But I mean, y'all see where I'm coming from. So that's difficult. That's almost impossible practically. But being positive on the internet is definitely not impossible. I don't know if that's well said. Also, being positive in general is not impossible. Bro, where did this person get me? Was that a TNT? Oh, hold on, I might know. Alright, as I was saying, no, the copper update. Sorry, I got a tiny bit unhinged and was sort of definitely very emotional during that speech. Because I genuinely want the world to be a more positive place. Anyways, as I was saying though, the copper update, I think the armor and tools are really good. They're better than wooden, that's for sure, but I don't think they compare to iron. They're not iron, they're just not. However, I gotta say, they're definitely good. I think I definitely favor them over stone and wood, for sure. Second off, I like the blocks. I like the lanterns. The torches are awesome. My opinion, I feel like the copper torches are really good. The ones with the green light. Those are freaking great. I'm happy to add those. I'll take it gladly. Um, Pretty good stuff, Mojang. Honestly, they cooked. They did great for real. Let's just be honest. I definitely I'd be lying if I said I did not think this was gonna be a good update. I really thought this was gonna be decent at best. I take that back. Well, when I reviewed the not changelog, when I reviewed like the I don't know, the Mojang link or whatever stuff and such, I really genuinely thought it was gonna be just a decent update. But in my opinion, I take that back. It was actually it's a good update. For those who don't know, my favorite Minecraft update is Update Aquatic of all time. But I gotta I'll give that, of course, a 10 out of 10, or more if possible. But you know what? I gotta give the Copper update a respectable 7.4 out of 10, which is a little bit high, but I mean, it's pretty good. I like the blocks. I like the lanterns and torches in particular. I definitely like the new blocks they added, such as, to be honest, I can't remember any. But hold on, now I'll go on my phone because I don't remember. To be honest with you, this is such an awkward segment. Excuse me. M- I have problems speaking sometimes. I'm gonna be honest. It's all fun and games until that child messes up his wording, but it happens. Don't take stuff serious, folks. Pro tip. Or I'll get back to the copper blocks later. One thing I did like though is the addition of the copper golem. Oh my gosh. What an incredible and I mean absolutely awesome addition. Like y'all have no idea how great it is unless you already will if you've heard of it already. Basically the copper golem is not quite like the iron golem who, you find in villages. Of course. But instead it's like, doesn't it's not the purpose is not to attack mobs. It's to put stuff in chests for you, which I found to be great. Like that's so useful. Like, imagine, I don't know, for example, you're like in that one scenario in a Minecraft world or what have you, and you're just sick of putting stuff away. We're not gonna talk about that. Those copper golems are gonna be so useful. Here's why. Basically, if you drop any item, they're gonna put them in a chest for you, which I find awesome. That's fantastic. That is wonderful. They added hold up. Oops. I gotta focus. Actually, I'm not gonna no. Where do you come from? Buckaroo. Dang it. Dang, the funny part is I got schemed by someone named, I mean, not by anyone named, because I lost to someone that I was, after I lost to this person right when I said Buckaroo, bro. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what just happened? What just happened? Anyways, fact, besides the point though. Alright, decorative cover blocks are really good actually. I like the the green ones in particular. There's shelves now, by the way. They added shelves. I'm not gonna get into details, but they're for hot swapping. I don't know what that is to be honest. In the inventory redstone. They of course the copper chests, which is when a copper golem spawns apparently. There's copper horse armor now. Yes, you heard it right. There's copper horse armor now and there's lightning rods. Lightning rods, I think they've been in the game for a while. I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt. I don't remember to be honest. But they did add copper armor. They made copper so much more useful, and I'm happy for it because there was only like two uses for it. One, those blocks, which honestly are really clean. I like copper blocks a lot. They're nice. They're easy to find too, like copper ore itself. But they gave everything we needed, and of course, copper armor and weapons and tools respectively were so overdue. I got it. This update's probably the hot take. I got this update over the last update, which was what's it called? It was crud. I have it over Trial Chambers, honestly. That update. I forgot the name. But I got it over that update, to be honest. Hot take. Here's why. I wasn't really a fan much of like a good amount of stuff that added. Like, yes, I'd like the Trial Chamber concept, however, it just I don't know. Something about it to me, in my personal preference, in my opinion, just straight up bland. Like it wasn't the worst update ever to me. I gotta say I don't know, to be honest. I gotta think about that. If y'all want a Q&A of Minecraft stuff, then sure, I'll definitely have that thought by then. My least favorite update. So my favorite update is aquatic. I stand by it. But least favorite, that's hard. Darn. I have no idea to be honest. I really don't know. Oh my gosh. By the way, again, our reminder: stay encouraged, positive, and determined. Also, if you want to be a doctor, you can. If you want to be a nurse, you could. If you want to be a actor or actress, you could. If you want to be an athlete and play in the NFL, NBA, WNBA, NHL, MLB, NCAA of women's, or football. I mean, women's basketball, football, or baseball or softball. You could do just that. Again, you have to put your mind to it. Be determined. Whatever you want to do in life, and it does not happen overnight. Please know that. By the way, I hope y'all have noticed and absorb my motivation. I try. I want to make the internet a better place. Bro, I didn't even know this person was behind me. GG. Alright, anyways. Alright, so just as reference, let me just make a brief creative world just so I can show y'all the copper update briefly. Actually, I think I have a super flat, to be honest with you. I guess not. Alright, well that's fine. I'm gonna make a super flat briefly, just so I could show y'all, or actually if they added any structures, because I'm not sure. No, I guess not. Nope. Um, Alright, now multiplayer, not that. Nope, not this. There it is, flat world. Alright, there's a reason I made this world. It's because I'm gonna be showing off the copper stuff and such, and then end the video. Call it a video, so here we go. So basically, oh dear. Just as a disclaimer, no, I genuinely hate creative mode, but just for educational purposes, I'm gonna be using this in a separate world on this super fluent, as you can see, just so I could review these things, if that makes sense. So here we go. So basically, these are the copper tools. Oh shoot, and forgot something I actually, to be honest, noticed in my own time off camera when I was playing one of my Minecraft worlds, Element Survival. I hate creative. I genuinely despise creative. To be honest, I'm a survival person. But what I did notice when I was playing Village 1.0, which is a world of mine. Anyways, what I noticed was if something's enchanted, or actually, does it really have to be enchanted to notice? Let me just test this. Well, not necessarily, but look, when on feet, it says how much oh great. But nevertheless, it shows you how much a certain armor is gonna have. So like when on feet, plus 1 armor, which I found really helpful. Alright, so let me compare this to a wooden sword just as some reference, and I know the auto swords. So wooden sword takes 1, 2, just 2 hits, right? How many does this? 2 and a, like 1, 2 and a, 1.5 hits, I think that was. I'm gonna go on a harder difficulty just so I can test this. I'm gonna go on hard. And then, hold on. I'm gonna test this to every other weapon. Alright, so this, I'm gonna do an entire test. So give me a zombie. Actually, no. I need something else, another mob. Let me think. No, not husk. Cause they don't have dying. I'll put it on night. Alright, now I'm gonna get a spawn egg. So I'm not gonna compare this to every armor because that would be too much, you know, for me to do at once. Again, there's only so much one can chew. That's a pro tip. Anyways, I'm gonna pretty much just compare this to, you know, this. Alright, normal. So let me go against this skeleton, for instance. Whoops! Oh my gosh, I didn't even know it's so creative. Wow. It's just slightly better than the wooden sword, to be honest with you. It's almost identical, actually. But I will say, since copper is easier to find, it's good if you literally can't find iron whatsoever. Like, I'd say, in my opinion, it's probably better than stone tools, to be honest with you. Hiya! Oh, no. That went terrible. That's embarrassing. That is pretty embarrassing. Let's ignore I ever said down my channel. That was cringy. No. Alright, I'm here. Oh, what's Snap? Overrated. Okay, no. That's so uncharacteristic. Alright, so it has the durability of gold, honestly. Like, the durability's horrible. But, I mean, if you're, like, in a pinch and, again, can't find wood. I mean, if you can't find iron and you're in a pinch, I think iron armor's, I mean, not iron armor. If you're in a pinch and can't find iron armor, or, like, enough iron, just in general, I think copper's a good option. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, depending on your time zone. And Scott shout out. Bye, my pupils. Bye, my wonderful folks. Stay encouraged, positive, and determined, and have a great day or night, depending on your time zone. Bye, my peoples. Bye, my wonderful folks. Bye, my pupils. Adios, mi gente. Adios, mis peperos. Peace. Uno, dos, tres, 1, 2, 3.